What do you truly own in this life? Your home? Your investments? Your car? What if I told you that you don't own any of these things? That there's one thing in this entire world that truly belongs to you, and it's the one thing most people neglect entirely. Today, we're going to explore a radical idea from Stoic philosophy that might just change how you think about ownership, freedom, and what it means to truly be sovereign in your life, consistent with the things we've been talking about. If you haven't subscribed, we do ask that you guys do so. Let's continue into the topic. You have been formed of three parts: body, breath, and mind. And of these three, the first two are yours, insofar as they are only in your care. The third one is truly yours. And this is revolutionary. Marcus Aurelius, he's not just offering a slight adjustment to how we think about ownership, he's completely reframing what it means to possess anything at all. Your body, it's borrowed, subject to aging, illness, and eventual death. Your breath, your very life force, it's temporary, here for one moment, potentially gone the next. But your mind, your thoughts, your judgments, your values, get ready, folks. This one, these are truly yours. Think about what you consider yours right now. Your possessions, they can be stolen. Your reputation, that exists in other people's minds. Your relationship depends on other people's participation. And even your body and health are subject to forces beyond your control. But your thoughts, your judgment, your values, these remain with you regardless of external circumstances. The Stoics understood something profound. True ownership isn't about the legal titles or physical possession. It's about what remains yours even when everything is taken away. This isn't just philosophy. Once again, folks, what's that phrase? It's practical power. When you can understand that your mind alone is truly yours, you will stop identifying so strongly with things that can be taken away from you. You stop allowing external circumstances to dictate your internal state. You gain the ability to maintain sovereignty even in difficult situations. And perhaps, most valuable, you develop resilience, because when your sense of self is rooted in the one thing that's truly yours, what am I telling you? No external force can fundamentally disturb you. Here's how to practice this Stoic principle today. First, make a list of what you consider yours. Then categorize each item. Is it truly yours or merely in your care? Second, practice mental ownership by deliberately choosing your response to a challenging situation. Remember, while you can't control the situation, your judgment about it is entirely yours. Third, strengthen your mental sovereignty throughout a daily practice of examining your automatic thoughts. Ask, is this thought serving me? If not, can I choose a different one? Ask yourself, how much of my identity is tied to things that aren't truly mine? What would change if I invested as much in my mind, the one thing I truly own, as I do in my possessions, appearance, reputation? Okay? Invest in your mind, folks. That's why we got this book. That's why I picked it up, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. When was the last time I exercised? When was the last time you exercised your sovereignty by choosing your response rather than reacting automatically? The world will never stop trying to claim ownership of your attention, your energy, and your identity. But today, Marcus Aurelius, he offers you a profound truth. There's one domain where you remain the absolute sovereign, and that is your mind. Not through denying the importance of your body or your life, not through neglecting your responsibilities to what's in your care. That's not what we're saying. It's just have a profound understanding that amid all the things you temporarily steward, your mind is truly yours. Claim ownership of the one thing that's truly yours. Your sovereignty awaits. Guys, we're going to continue. Just going to add some additional context for you. If you haven't subscribed, but you like listening to this, and you want to transform your life today, make sure you subscribe, drop a comment. I want to hear from you guys and add value. Let us continue. The idea of mental sovereignty wasn't unique to Marcus Aurelius. If you guys don't know who Marcus Aurelius, emperor, wise gentleman, is responsible for the book, The Daily Stoic, which we are discussing right now. If you guys are new to the channel, Epictetus, again, is a guy who's often quoted by Marcus. Epictetus, who was born a slave, he taught that true freedom isn't about physical circumstances, but about mental independence. Even in chains, shout out to my boy Luffy from One Piece, he maintained a person with sovereignty over their mind remains more free than a ruler enslaved by desires and fears. See, my boy Luffy's a stoic, man. If you guys watch One Piece, it's a great anime. Shout out to Oda the GOAT. The Stoics developed these ideas during times of tremendous upheaval, plague, war, and exile. They were facing political persecution when external security was constantly threatened. They weren't speaking from positions of privilege, from abstract concepts. They were creating practical tools by maintaining dignity and autonomy in a world where external freedoms could be revoked at any moment. Today, this ancient wisdom feels more relevant than ever. We live in a world where our attention is constantly commodified, our data is harvested, and algorithms are designed specifically to influence our thoughts and our behavior. Modern psychology confirms the Stoic insight that mental sovereignty is essential for well-being. Studies show that internal locus of control, which is the belief that you determine your own thoughts and responses, correlates strongly with resilience, life satisfaction, mental health. What Stoics call mental sovereignty, science now recognizes as the cornerstone of psychological well-being. There's a profound freedom in realizing that while everything in life is temporary or contingent, your mind remains truly yours. This doesn't mean you'll never have intrusive thoughts or emotional distractions. I mean, we get those. It means you have the capacity to observe these, to evaluate them, and ultimately to choose the ones you identify with. As you move throughout your day, remember, your possessions are a loan from fortune. Your body and breath they're in your care. They're not your possession. Your mind, your judgments, your values, your responses, these alone are truly yours. The next time you feel your peace threatened by external circumstances, remember Marcus Aurelius' words, "Of all that encompasses you, your mind alone is truly yours. No one can claim sovereignty over it without your consent." Thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys have not subscribed, of course, I ask you guys to do that. I'm here to help. I'm here to learn. If you guys have anything to share, I want to hear from you. Anyways, I'm out, guys. Until the next video.